What's that smell, Jeff?
I really like cooking pork chops and...
And welcome to another Stream This, where we stream creepy shows to let you know if you should.
Stream this.
At JP Lambiase here.
At that Becket on Instagram.
At Briggs on Instagram. So let's go to the beginning of this episode. You guys were talking about how creepy it was and how torturous it was for 43 minutes.
I love it because it jumps right in to the action.
I gotta say, the cinematography in this show is really good. It reminds me of like Insidious.
And also there's a weird symmetry. I saw some Kubrick, like the hall.
Yeah.
The hall was so Kubrick.
So this opening scene, like we already see the knife. He's wiping it down. I don't know anything about actual Jeffrey Dahmer, which was one of the reasons why I want to stream this show.
And we couldn't figure out what knife it is. It's like a cross between a bread knife and I don't know, a bowler knife.
I love the opening scene because you see him with the blood, and then you see in the corners the like Clorox bleach and stuff, so you know.
A decapitated head in the refrigerator.
Yeah, and he's really veiny. He's really vascular, I've noticed.
Have you guys ever watched American Horror Stories?
Yes. He's in season 1.
Yeah,
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters.
Yeah,
he's
who's
awesome,
also
dude.
Quicksilver. All right, so the neighbor's complaining about this horrible smell.
That smell is worse than ever.
And he has this really lame excuse.
Well, you know, I had that meat that went bad.
Yeah, spoiled meat.
Spoiled meat and then his fish.
Can I buy you a drink?
I think this episode's great because we're seeing how Jeffrey Dahmer operates. He goes to a bar, seduces men with alcohol, invites them back.
He incentivized them $50 for a photo shoot.
$50?
And he gets his first victim.
Yeah, you feel so badly for this poor guy that he brought back. He drugs him. Starts to take effect. Or we think it did. Did
Nah, he barely had any.
he barely had any, so he's
Nah,
just
he didn't get
playing the
high.
whole time, right?
The whole time I was watching this, I'm like, I feel like he's going to get away. I feel like he's going to get away. Like,
I did.
you thought he was a goner.
Right. I thought it was a goner, but then
You're gonna make me do things I don't want to do.
I want to know what you guys think at home watching this. Did you think he was going to get away, or did you think he was a goner? There's several pivotal moments where I felt like I was watching like a Saw movie. And you know how the Saw movie, there's something that happens, where like, oh my God, he's going to get sliced, and then he doesn't. And then he's like, oh, okay, he missed that. Oh no, now he's going to get sliced, and then he doesn't again. And I think they teased that like 3 or 4 times in the scene with the knife.
put your weapon down, sir. I mean, that sort of situation, it's like right at his throat.
When I first saw him, I thought he looked like Steve Urkel.
So you thought the victim looked like Jaleel White?
He does very much.
So it would actually be funny.
It would have been cool if it was
A parody where it's you know, the actual
Yeah,
Urkel
and Jeffrey Dahmer is played by Laura Winslow. Laura's just had enough of Steve.
Yeah.
Can I do that? That's the last time you're gonna do that.
Oh, and then Stefan comes in. Remember the smooth?
Oh, yeah.
Stefan comes in.
And that's
He's
when he like,
what you
yeah,
doing, Dahmer?
that's when he schmoozes Laura Winslow. I'll tell you why this scene works so well. The reason this works so well, because us as the viewer already know what we're getting ourselves into.
Oh, hey, fun fact. The creator of the show, the writer of the show, Ian Brennan, is also the creator of Glee.
Oh,
Little fun fact for you.
that's kind of a 180.
A little polarizing there.
He also did Scream Queens.
So, I mean, this is just a giant, like, juggling act of back and forth emotions of, oh, he's screwed, or oh, he's safe.
Can I listen to your heartbeat?
And I never want you to leave me.
Why does everybody always want to leave me?
It's so awkward.
He definitely didn't seem like he was trying very hard to hide.
What's that smell, Jeff?
I really like cooking pork chops and...
You know what I mean? Like, I think he's like a serial killer that's at his last kill.
They get lazy. I think they do want to get caught.
There's a bunch
Hey,
of gay
we'll
stuff.
take a look.
He's just done.
He's done. He's done
Yeah.
doing this.
You
And
know,
we're seeing him at that point in this episode.
you know how you get like your favorite food all the time, and then eventually it's like, you know what? I could not eat Culver's for the next 2 years.
Yeah, it's true. It's
You
like,
know what I
you don't
mean?
want Thanksgiving every day. Dahmer has been having Thanksgiving every day.
Another little streamy fact I got for you on the TV, the movie that they were watching. Does anyone know?
It was The Exorcist 3.
Okay, wow, smarty ass.
No,
Yeah, but they show it.
He
in
says it.
Yeah, he says it.
The one scene where he's like on the floor and he's like posing and he comes over with the Polaroid and starts taking pictures. Doesn't that remind you of like The Killing Joke when the Joker is...
Oh shit, yeah. Is that inspired by that?
It jibes.
Honestly, I want you to put yourself in this guy's shoes. This guy's got a huge machete. do you fuck them to try to appease them and then get out of it? Or do you immediately no, I got a bad feeling, I get the fuck out
If
of
I
here?
wasn't turned on by it, I would be terrified. It would still be crime scene too. You could tell when someone's serious with a knife.
Okay.
It's not fun yet.
What would you do?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't be able to get it up. That's for damn sure.
You just go for it. You just try to take this guy
I
down.
I would battle to the death.
Okay.
And in fact, I hated when he actually got the upper hand because he just he aborted ship. A couple smashes,
Boom,
come on,
boom.
knock you unconscious. We don't need to kill
Right.
nobody here.
He had some fight.
Ghostface is running after Nev
Yep.
Campbell. Nev Campbell smashes him in the face.
Then-
She just keeps running. I'm like, the dude's on the ground, all right? I would defecate on him. I would kick, stop, and then defecate on them, and then smear it all over their fucking face, and then they would die of conjunctivitis after I was done with them.
I can say that shit happened to me because my ex-girlfriend.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You dated Amber Heard? She shit on your bed?
I pretty much dated Amber Heard. She fucking tried to come at me with a screwdriver. So
Leading up to the climax though of this episode is literally when I actually see the guy leave the house.
When you said on the phone there was a murder investigation, I thought someone might have tried to murder him.
Oh, so the dad, this guy is I really feel sad for him.
He looks familiar as an actor though. I feel like
Oh, you know who that is? That's Richard Jenkins. Yeah, he was the dad in Step Brothers.
actually, I think this was one of the coolest parts when they started showing all the body parts.
Oh, so we've got skulls, we've got knives, we've got drums filled with acid. It's
Look at all this
disgusting.
for him to have all this in his apartment for who knows how long.
I do love it when they finally arrest him. The whole apartment's like, we knew it the whole time.
But the whole time I'm like, he's going to catch up. He's going to get in his car. And then when he brings the cops back, I'm like, oh, he's going to die again. I still kept
Right.
thinking he was going to die.
I think they're doing a great job so far.
Yeah, it's not bubbly and colorful. Let's just put it that way.
No, it's drab and it's got a almost sepia.
Oh my God, he said drab and sepia, and I was going to say drob and sepia. So I think the last sentence of the episode was something like, well, how many were there? Which, kind of is a cool cliffhanger in a sense.
How many did you find?
Also, it leads us as a viewer to know that the following episodes are going to be in a reverse chronological order of some sort. I would totally stream this. If I were to guess an IMDb, though, I would say a 9.4.
Absolutely stream this. My IMDb rating, 9.1.
8.5.
8.5. That is low.
Yeah, well, it's still great. 8.5 is good on IMDb stuff. I mean, so many.
Also, it doesn't have quite the same mass appeal since it's a little dark.
All right, guys, this has been another episode of Stream This. We are doing Jeffrey Dahmer all week. So make sure you're subscribed or following or whatever the heck it is on whatever platform you're on. I need to rewatch this alone and just scared. In a basement somewhere.
in a basement.
Or in an apartment, like a dirty apartment with ammonia. In a garage.
Yeah.
In a dark alley on an iPad.